For over 15 years, the iPhone has basically kept the same shape, a flat slab with a screen on the front and cameras on the back. Sure, Apple has pushed the design forward here and there, but the core experience hasn't really changed. That streak is finally ending. Apple is working on something that completely breaks the mold. They want to make their first ever foldable iPhone. And this isn't a prototype. It isn't an experiment. This is a full-on product that Apple is preparing to launch, and insiders are calling it the iPhone Ultra. And trust me, this might be the most ambitious Apple device since the very first iPhone. I'm giving you the full early look, the design, the displays, the new hinge system, the crazy thin chassis, everything. So let's get into it. We all know the biggest change is the design. For the first time in iPhone history, Apple is moving away from the classic single-screen rectangle and stepping into the world of book-style foldables. The iPhone Ultra is expected to have two ultra-thin halves that fold together with a central hinge, kind of like a Galaxy Z Fold, but with Apple levels of engineering. And this hinge is a huge deal. We think Apple is using a cocktail of liquid metal alloys, titanium, and stainless steel to create a hinge that's not just durable, but insanely durable. They want something that stays smooth and tight even after years of folding. This isn't going to feel like a creaky laptop hinge. It's meant to feel like a premium mechanical component, almost invisible in how well it works. But here's where it gets wild. When the iPhone Ultra is unfolded, it's rumored to be around 4.8 millimeters thick. Let that sink in. That would make it the thinnest Apple product ever shipped. Thinner than the iPad Pro, thinner than the iPhone Air, thinner than anything in Apple's lineup. Holding something that thin, that also folds, is going to feel so unreal. I mean, it just reminds me of the Huawei Trifold. And because Apple wants the device to look clean and futuristic, they're reportedly keeping the colors very minimal. The launch colors? Black and white. That's it. High-end and simple. Now let's talk about the displays, because this is where the iPhone Ultra becomes something totally new. For the first time ever, an iPhone will have two screens. The outer screen will be a compact 5.5-inch panel. This is your quick access display. Reply to messages, check notifications, control media, answer calls, fast actions without opening the phone. It will still have a selfie camera in a tiny dynamic island-style cutout, but open the Ultra and you get the real show. The inner display is rumored to be 7.8 inches, basically an iPad mini that folds in half. This instantly transforms the iPhone from a phone into a hybrid device, perfect for multitasking, entertainment, and productivity. And Apple is taking it a step further by hiding the inner selfie camera under the display. That means most of the time you won't even see the camera at all. And the sensor under there is reportedly 24 megapixels, which would be a major upgrade over the current selfie cameras. But the biggest question everyone has about any foldable is simple. Did Apple fix the crease? According to multiple insiders, yes, they've fixed it. Instead of accepting the crease like every other manufacturer, Apple has been working on a new method that uses a reinforced metal tension plate inside the display. This redistributes stress when the phone opens and closes, and the goal is to make the crease nearly invisible. It'll be truly awesome to finally get rid of that crease for good. If Apple pulls this off, they won't just be releasing a foldable. They'll be leapfrogging the entire market. This is the main reason many people believe Apple waited years before entering the foldable space. They didn't want to launch another foldable, they wanted to launch the one that fixes the biggest problem with foldables. Now, here's one of the most surprising parts. Because the iPhone Ultra is so unbelievably thin, Apple reportedly cannot fit the full Face ID hardware inside. The True Depth system simply takes up too much space. So Apple is bringing something back. Touch ID, in the power button, just like the iPad Air. This is going to feel strange for some people, especially since Apple spent nearly a decade promoting Face ID as the future. But realistically, Touch ID in the button works extremely well, and it's the only way to keep the Ultra this thin. But everyone's wondering when this device is going to be released. Right now, almost every major leak points to September 2026. Now, the part no one wants to hear. This phone is going to be expensive, I mean, very expensive. Leaks place the price between $1,800 and $2,500 USD. The exact price will depend on storage and configuration, but the bottom line is, this will be the most expensive iPhone Apple has ever sold.